we had discussed about what are Polish notations. So just a quick recap. In computers, if you want to convert arithmetic expressions into machine readable form, it becomes quite cumbersome if you are working with infix expressions which are of this form. So it is better to convert them into postfix form so that you can create programs which would be able to analyze and evaluate such expressions. So that is the reason why complex arithmetic expressions consisting of more than one operators, they are converted into Polish strings using stacks, which can then be executed in two operands and an operand form. So we had seen there were three Polish notations: infix, postfix, and prefix. Infix expressions are where we have two operands and an operator in between. Postfix, first two operands, then the operator. Prefix, first operator, then the two operands. How does the evaluation take place? First brackets are solved, then exponentiation, then multiplication and division, and finally addition or subtraction. And we had solved some questions also, as you can see over here. So today we are going to actually see how to convert infix expression into postfix form using stacks. So for doing that, we have to first understand the rules. So I'm going to write the rules one by one over here. Now, when we are using a stack for doing it, we start by analyzing a we start by analyzing the infix expression in the direction left to right. So we start analyzing the infix expression from left to right. And this could be our second step. The first step would be enclose the entire expression within brackets, these two brackets. First thing, we have to enclose the entire expression between the two brackets. Next is start analyzing the expression from left to right. Third is, if we will do it as I'll explain it also. So you can see an expression over here. Originally the expression was this. This was the expression where you could see we had a plus b. I'll just explain this to you. So this is the expression we have. In this you can see over here, this is a bracket. Over here we have another, sorry, did it wrong. We have this small bracket and then we have this bracket, but the entire expression is not enclosed within brackets. So we need to do that first. We need to enclose this entire expression in the brackets. So that is my very first step. Second step is I will start analyzing this infix expression from left to right. So you can see over here, sorry, there are three columns made. One is scanned symbol, one is stack, and one is postfix expression. So in your copy also, you will be doing it. You will be creating three columns containing scanned symbol. First one would be scanned symbol, which will contain the symbols which are scanned as we start analyzing the expression from left to right. And second column is stack, which will contain my stack. So here you'll be able to understand how stacks are being applied in analyzing the infix expression. And finally, you have postfix expression, which will be containing all the symbols as we convert the infix expression to postfix expression. So normally what we are going to do is left bracket, sorry, starting from the left, take one symbol and write it in the column scanned symbol. So you have to take one symbol from the left side, write it in the scanned symbol column as I have done it over here. Okay. All left brackets and operators will be pushed to the stack. So any left bracket or any operator, now you have two brackets left and right. So not the right one, but the left one you are going to push it to the stack. And operators also we will be pushing to the stack. We will see how to do that. Fifth point would be any operand or variable scanned should be appended to the postfix expression. Postfix expression is simply a string, and any kind of operand which you get like A, B, C, D, J and D, that will be pushed, that would be simply appended to this postfix expression. So because we have not yet encountered any such symbol, we are going to start with the others. We have the second symbol here is again another left bracket. So now my stack contains these two left brackets. You can see over here we had two left brackets. We had enclosed this entire expression within brackets. So over here, this left bracket is pushed to the stack, and then the second left bracket is also pushed to the stack. So both the left brackets are pushed to the stack. After this, we have an operand or a variable. Okay, so where should this operand or variable be pushed? First of all, we will write whatever is there in the stack. Now we would append this operand to the postfix expression like this. Now we should continue. After A, we have a plus sign. Okay, because we are using Excel, so we have to keep that in mind. Now, because we have encountered a plus sign, that is an operator, we will simply push it to the stack. And our postfix expression remains as it is. Next is B. Again, our stack remains as it is, and B would be appended to the postfix expression. Remember, all the operands or variables which you encounter, they would be trailing. That is, they would be inserted at the back, inserted after the existing elements in the postfix expression. Okay, because A was encountered before B, so A would be there right in the beginning of the postfix expression. After B, we have a right bracket. Now, because we have found a right bracket, what to do with that? So for that, we have, if a right bracket, that is this, is encountered, or we can write scanned, then pop all the operators from the top of the stack till you encounter the first, or we should say the rightmost left bracket. Now, what is the meaning of this statement? So we'll see it over here. This is my stack, so I'll copy the elements of the stack. I will write it here. So over here, you can see that a right bracket was encountered. A right bracket was encountered. That is this one. So we should know that every right bracket will have its corresponding left bracket. So the moment a right bracket is encountered, what will happen? One by one, elements would be popped out. So plus will be popped, and the rightmost left bracket will be popped. That is, starting from the right. If you look from the left side, this left bracket lies towards it is the rightmost bracket. But if you see from the right hand side, that is the first left bracket which is encountered. That is this, because this left bracket was open later on, hence it will be the first one to be closed if we see it from the right side. Okay, so over here what will happen, this plus sign will be taken out and it will be appended to the expression. So pop all the operators from the top of the stack till you encounter the first rightmost, that is first left bracket from the right side of stack, or we can also say from the top of stack, and append the operator to the postfix expression. And for the left bracket, nothing should be done. For the left bracket, do not append it to the postfix expression. So the leftmost bracket need not be appended back to the postfix expression. All we need to do is, now you will be able to see what we are doing. This plus sign will be appended over here. I'll annotate. This plus sign will be picked up and it will be appended over here. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. So over here our statement would be AB plus, and now because the plus sign has been popped and the corresponding left bracket for this right bracket has also been popped, our stack is left with only the one left bracket which was encountered right in the beginning, that is this left bracket. Now after this we have a multiplication sign. So what about this multiplication sign? Because it is an operator, it shall be pushed to the stack and AB plus will remain as it is. After this we have a C. So what to do for now? What we have encountered a C over here, so we will simply write AB plus C. So that is it. Now after C we again have a left bracket. So now over here my stack would be first left bracket, then whatever is there in the stack. You remember, you cannot disturb the stack without following the rules. So now whatever is encountered, that will be pushed over here, AB plus C. After this we have a D, so AB plus CD will be there, and after D we have a division sign. You have a division sign, so this is going to be my stack, and AB plus CD would remain as it is. So after this we will be having the next left bracket, that is this one. After this you have a J. So J is an operand, so I'm simply going to copy these here, and here I'm just going to add J. Now I need the expression, so what I'll be doing is I will freezing so that we are able to see the expression. So now after J we have a plus. So again, because I am using Excel, hence I have to be very careful. So we again copy these things, and here plus will be added to the stack and our expression remains as it is. So after plus we have a D once again copy these things and here just append D, and after that you have a right bracket. Now as you have a right bracket, give me the answers through chat. What will be popped, which all symbols will be popped from the stack? You will start, for every right bracket there would be a corresponding left bracket. So you will be scanning the stack from the top, that is from the right side. The very first left bracket which you encounter, that would be till there you will be popping the elements from the stack. So over here we have 3 left brackets. So if you start scanning from the right side, this is your left bracket, which will be till here it would be popped. Okay, so what the answer would be? First a left bracket, and this, that's all. Now I'll copy this expression, and in this expression only plus would be added. Left bracket, of course, we are going to discard that. Okay. After this, there is another right bracket. So what will be pop? Bracket को right से देखना शुरू करोगे, stack को right से देखना शुरू करोगे. So for every right bracket, there is a corresponding left bracket. अगर ये right bracket है, तो इसका कोई ना कोई left bracket भी होगा. So वो लेफ्ट ब्रैकेट कौन सा होगा? राइट साइड से जो पहला लेफ्ट ब्रैकेट आपको दिखेगा वहां तक आप पॉप करोगे. एंड देयर इज a third and the last left bracket, which was the very first one. So now what will be there? Multiplication would be there at last, and your stack would be empty now. There is nothing into the, I won't write anything in the stack. So our stack is now empty. So this is how you converted everything. So this is how you converted everything. So this next rule says, if an operator is encountered, this is a very important rule, then first then check. Now what you have to check, number one is if the precedence of this, or I'll change it, if an operator, I'll give the name to it. Suppose the name of the operator is this, or maybe I'll take as at the rate symbol as the operator. If the precedence of is greater than or equal, sorry, not greater than, less than or equal to the precedence of the operator hash, which is at the top of the stack right now, then pop hash, append it, that is hash, to the postfix expression, and push at the rate to the top of stack. This is one thing which we have to keep in mind. If the precedence of at the rate is greater than the precedence of the operator ampersand, sorry, not this, we'll take hash only, which is at the top of the stack right now, then simply push at the rate to the top of stack. So this is one very important rule which you have to keep in mind. So we will see the application of this particular rule, that is the 7th rule, in our coming exercises. So please mark this as very important. Okay, I am marking this in blue color just to represent that this is a very important rule which we are dealing with. I am giving you all the next question. Please note it down. It's a simple question. You have to start from the very first step, that is enclosing the entire expression within brackets. You have to start it from there. So I've written it here, and the rules are also opened in front of you. So again, I'm going to create 3 columns. Now we first start with enclosing. We first start with enclosing this particular expression within a pair of left brackets. Now we start scanning the symbols from the left side. It will be added to the stack and postfix expression will be blank. Second bracket, stack contains 2 brackets. Postfix expression is still blank. A is added to the postfix expression. Minus. Now check minus. Is there any operator at the top of the stack? First of all, tell me that. Give me the answers through chat. Is there any operator in the stack? Hello? No, there is no operator on the stack. That is the reason why what we are going to do is simply push this operator to the stack. A will be written as it is. Then you have B, because B is an operand, hence simply append it to the expression. After B there is a closing bracket. Now because there is a closing bracket, hence according to this rule, if a right bracket is scanned, then pop all the operators from the top of the stack till you encounter the very first left bracket from the right side of the stack. So our stack will be left with only one left bracket. A, B will be there and a minus sign would be there. Now after this we have a multiplication sign. So because there is no operator on the stack, so we will simply push this multiplication sign, AB minus. After this, this would be the stack and my postfix expression will be as it is. So after this we have C. So A, B minus and C. Then after C there is a, without any problems we can push it to the stack. After this there we have a D. So we will simply copy this, append it, closing bracket. Now because we have a closing bracket, so we will be popping only till this this left bracket. So our stack would be left with only multiplication and our postfix expression will contain the popped operator, that is division. And after that you have a plus sign. Now everybody please pay attention very closely into this. This is the rule. Take a note of this rule very carefully. Now what do we have at the top of the stack? I'm going to take this stack, place it here, and what have we encountered so far? We have encountered the operator plus. So let us just try to correlate it with what is with the rule which is written. If an encounter at the rate is encountered, if an operator at the rate is encountered, so what have we encountered? Plus. So plus is your at the rate over here. Understood? So, or maybe I will replace this line over here. This is the plus. Operator plus is encountered if the precedence of, now if the precedence of this encountered operator, that is plus, is less than or equal to the precedence of the operator which is at the top of the stack. Which operator is at the top of the stack? Multiplication. Okay. So then what to do? I'm simply replacing this hash, which is your multiplication, pop hash, pop multiplication, and append it, that is multiplication, to the postfix expression and push plus to the top of the stack. So that is it. And here also I'm writing it this way. If plus is greater than the precedence of operator multiplication, then push plus to the top of the stack. So over here, you can see this is hash and this is @. So if the precedence of plus is less than or equal to the precedence of operator multiplication, first tell me, give me answers through chat. Is the precedence, which condition will you go through, A or B? Read it very carefully and tell me. Yes, correct answer, Chirag. Yes. Precedence of plus is less than that of multiplication. Hence, we will go with the first rule. Now, what does the first rule say? If the precedence of plus is less than or equal to the precedence of multiplication, then pop this multiplication, that is, take this off, pop this multiplication out of your stack. So we will be having it over here and push this to the stack. So now your stack should contain this plus. And whatever is there in the postfix expression, that will get this value. So we will do it over here. Now because plus is encountered and the precedence of plus is less than that of multiplication, hence we will pop multiplication, push plus to the stack, and to this postfix expression we are going to simply add this popped operator, that is multiplication. After this we have E. So our stack remains as it is. We will simply add E over here. After E, a closing bracket. So this is the closing bracket. Whatever is there on the stack, we are going to pop it because this is the last bracket. There are no more brackets on the stack. And finally, we will be appending plus. I'm giving you another question. So now my expression is this is the expression, and you have to evaluate, you have to convert this infix expression into postfix expression. This represents multiplication and this caret symbol represents exponentiation. Yes, please do this and share your.
Maybach music. Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me?